Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond Heroes. I am joined today with Lauren Irwin playing Orkira Eldritch, Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half-Pint. We've got Jen Kretchmer playing Alyndra Sarrbarand, and of course we have TJ Storm playing Keen Daypreth. Briv Stillmerrill will be making an appearance a little bit later by Adam Bradford. We've got a lot of cool things going on. Number one, we've got art. We have art, correct?
Epic art. I don't know what's going to come up first, but let's see. Our art reel continues to grow, and it makes me happy. I'm waiting. Oh, art is
apparently
being
our
rearranged.
producer. No, our producers failed us. No art for you.
No.
I mean, if you follow the hashtag Beyond Heroes on Twitter, you can see all of this.
And then
art.
you'll always see the art, and everything will be peachy keen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what else is going on while we wait for art?
Well, what else is going on? Lost Odyssey, not Lost Odyssey. I keep on saying that. Theros is out. You should go check it out. It's got two very cool subclasses. It has the College of Eloquence Bard, which is a little powerful. Okay, here we go. We got some art of Orkira.
Yeah, Claudio Bozas did a headshot, and I'm in love.
Oh, it's epic.
It's so gorgeous.
I know. Just out of nowhere, he was like, hey, here's a headshot. Because he's amazing. And so there we go.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what else to say about that except thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the name of this artist?
This is Claudio Pozas.
Claudio Pozas. That is beautiful. Beautiful work, Claudio.
Yeah, I'm going to be commissioning them for more things in the future, for sure. But yeah, definitely check that out. And then +1 point smiting.
Yay, Penelope.
I mean, anytime that they drop Penelope with the bush, it makes me happy. Yeah. And then speaking of Penelope.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, this is insane.
Oh,
That's so
cool.
majestic.
so gorgeous.
Eat my fluffy wuffy.
That clip. So this is Daniel Denova, Tartan Kiwi, who has done art for us before. There's a clip out there of him drawing this that you just have to go watch because it's hysterical. Because he's also a voice actor, and so he voices both Penelope and Mr. Adventure Guy, and it's amazing.
This piece came out so great. I love it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
What is
The
this?
expressions.
This
This is Daniel Denova. He also did an Orkira piece, and he did the piece of Alyndra and the Kraken that Lauren had commissioned.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
spectacular work.
Yep.
Now we have some gifts.
And we have a lot of gifts.
RoboGoblin is back with a whole mess of gifts. I just chose the Alyndra one because I liked it because it is understandable without words, which is we've all had this mood. We've all felt this mood before, and it speaks to me. So thank you, everybody. Like, every time I go onto social media and I see people doing fan art or gifts or stuff like that, it warms our hearts. And so thank you.
Awesome. All right, I think we're ready for our trailer then.
We will rise with the dawn. Out of the ashes and beyond the night, beyond the masses and into the light. Beyond all time in this adventure we chose, we will never give up. We are beyond heroes, beyond heroes.
The theme song slaps. All right, no one's gonna die this episode at all, I promise.
No dying.
So previously on Beyond Heroes,
We're holding you to that, Todd.
it's not gonna work.
The entire internet is watching you say that.
Yeah, but they know who I am. So everyone went to Theros, and you've been there longer than you've even been in Wildmount.
We're getting close.
In Alexandria, almost very close. You came to the strange quirky island that Shadowfell creatures had constructed, and also made a giant colossus in the form of Briv Steelmarrow, wearing a toga, which is unfortunate for a lot of reasons. The townsfolk semi-worshipped Briv Steelmarrow until meeting him. After you defeated the Shadowfell creatures living inside of the Colossus with the help of a friend from Waterdeep, you settled in to start repairing the city, and they've begun repairing the statue. It's still under construction. Perhaps a very bad idea by King Deapreth. He slipped an Averin coin underneath the statue, so to be continued on that. But you were then in a marketplace and viciously attacked by Killian, the man who not only had murdered Orkira Ildrex, but also had turned her into a simulacrum in an effort to create a war in Alexandria. You saw him in the crowd, and he promptly killed Penelope Halfpint, not just once, but multiple times. This led to a confrontation with Killian where he was destroyed, but it was then clear that he himself was a simulacrum. And you were trapped inside of an entire house filled with dangerous warding magic that could explode, cause fear, panic. All sorts of different booby traps are basically all over the place. And you found your way out of that situation and made an effort to get Killian to leave you alone and not kill all of you. And right now, King Deapreth, who is passing by a series of bodies that are definitely not murder Pegasi that has been eaten by Briv Steelmarrow, totally didn't happen because they're sentient and that would be wrong, has gone to get his new Pegasus. What's the Pegasus' name? Pegasi?
My Pegasus's name is Shadowstar.
We're going to have to get good at this. We're just going to have to practice because this is a thing now.
You see King Deapreth go over to basically a saddle shop. And that's where we left off. So where is everyone? Did you walk with Keen as he did so or no?
Penelope did.
Okay. So you're hot on the heels of King Deapreth at this moment. What's Alyndra doing?
I think I was probably with Orkira. We were doing some healing, correct? Recovering?
Yeah.
We had been, I think Orkira is really nervous about splitting up at this point because she expects another simulacrum to just show up. So if the two of them move more than, say, 30 feet away, she'll look at Alyndra and say, you want to stick together?
Of course.
Yeah. And we'll follow I'll follow like a puppy. Alyndra will probably follow with much more grace.
I imagine just kind of a waddle from Orkira with your...
Alyndra follows more like a kitten. Like a teenaged kitten.
Yeah. A kitten and a puppy. Yeah, no, Orkira is not graceful on the ground at all. So, and she's doing a lot of this.
You're passing by the city of Steelmarrow as people are still repairing, putting down, trying to reconstruct walls and homes and everything else. The reconstruction continues. As I said before, lots of the streets have actually become canals where people have started to use gondola-like boats to actually get around. Keen, you are now inside of basically a leather-working shop where you were attempting to get something made, and that's when you spoke with an Eladrin behind the counter, letting you know that there was a problem. What are you doing?
What again is this problem? What are you doing here?
I've been sent to give you a mission, brother. You will be judged by this mission.
The Eternal Court?
Yes.
I bow my head. Tell me what I must do.
There are monsters that must be defeated on an island north of here. If you succeed, then you will be officially knighted and raised up in the ranks. If you fail, then you will be cast out. This is the time.
Our number are not full. May I bring my companions?
Yes, you may. King Deopreth, do you understand? You will be tested in every way that knight can be tested. By magic, by sword, and by conscience. If you fail anyone in this way, you will not continue down this line. Do you understand?
It is what I have trained for my entire life. I am ready for this.
Then you should head north. Here's your saddle.
That was quick.
Good luck, brother.
I take a step, and before I leave, I say, you said I must defeat them. Must
The
I
enemy.
kill them? Or simply best them?
I have told you all that I can.
Hmm,
This is now on you.
very well. I take my new saddle and I take it out to Shadowstar and I show it to Shadowstar for approval.
Shadowstar sniffs it oddly, but then kind of nods approvingly, and there is extremely exquisite work. The saddle itself has like gold inlay that is almost magical and glowing inside of it. It is some of the finest Eladrin craftsmanship you've ever seen. But you also go and make an Arcana roll.
18.
You notice that the arcane runes, the elvish runes that are on here, also indicate that if you were to jump off of this saddle or be knocked off of it, Featherfall will automatically be cast.
I explain this to Shadowstar and explain the Eladrin craftsmanship. If it is worthy of you, I will put it on.
It just Shadowstar just kind of nuzzles your neck.
I do the same back and I place it on. Tell me if it's too tight. It has to be tight. We're flying, but I tighten it.
Shadowstar seems quite happy.
I will brush you after we ride so that your back is not irritated.
I need an animal handling check from you.
I may have put it on upside down. I rolled a 2 and I'm -1 with animal handling.
Oh.
It's like when you put a harness on a puppy and you're like, that doesn't seem like enough headroom.
It doesn't seem right.
Or too much headroom. So you're seeing Keen put on the saddle backwards, and you get on the saddle and you're like, no, this doesn't feel this doesn't feel right at all. Like, how would anyone ride this way? And you're kind of observing this. Penelope, can you make an animal handling check?
Oh, Keen, yeah, I can definitely help with that. I don't want to say anything, but it's a 22.
So tell me what you tell Keen.
Keen, that looks really, really good. Oh my gosh, what's that over there?
While he's in the saddle, like everything just adjusts under him.
You just see him like.
So Penelope half-finally just like undoes all the belts and everything and just starts pushing around the Pegasus. And Keen, while you're looking up in the sky, and it's almost like the clouds themselves are shifting around you in a circle. They're not quite sure why. And you look down from the sky, and you're now facing the butt of the horse. You don't remember facing this way. Perhaps some terrible illusion magic has been cast upon you. Or
No,
the fight itself perhaps hindered you.
this is Eladrin craftsmanship.
Smooth
Okay.
like butter.
Well, what are you doing, Keen Deapreth?
I right myself in the saddle,
Okay.
and I check with Shadowstar. Does it feel good?
Mm. It's my best horse. That's what you gained. Everyone.
Good horse.
Good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks right to you, Penelope.
Oh, can I? Okay, hi.
You pet the horse.
Yes.
Behind Penelope Halfpint, you see Mr. Adventure Guy, like, offended.
Oh
Wow.
Thanks.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't see this either because I'm just like, oh, horsey.
No, it's like that meme.
I'm going to continue on this path of animal handling. Ah, it is jealous. I will go pet Mr. Adventure Guy. And
Start petting Mr. Adventure Guy. The whole time, Mr. Adventure Guy is like leaning into your pets and looking at Penelope Halfpint.
This is really awkward.
I'm sorry.
I'm enjoying Griff not being the most judgy one here.
Yeah. Griff seems pretty chill right now.
Scratch.
All right. What is everyone doing at this moment? Keen, are you discussing what is happening with your friends after drinking your yellow drink?
yes,
Your Eladrin wine?
it is. I tell them what has transpired in the saddle place and asking them if they will accompany me on my final test of the Eladrin.
Is there any chance we could go tomorrow? Rest up a bit first?
We can probably take our final rest while we await Briv.
Final rest.
Yeah, no, final rest on this island.
Did I not say that correctly?
There was a comma, not a period.
A rest before we begin is what I meant.
So, Keen, I'm more than happy to help you on your mission, whatever you need, but when we leave this island, Killian's going to come after us again, and we need to be prepared for that.
Well, I thought he would not come after us because we would be getting out of his way. He is doing something here, right?
Yeah, but he said either stay on the island or go back to Wildmount, that if we go anywhere else, that's
So
when he's going to come
Might
after
I make
us.
the point that we're following the directives of someone we don't know after we were just tricked by Killian? Are we sure this isn't a trick as well?
Well, which one are we talking about? Because yes, probably. Keen, did you get these instructions from someone you trust?
I do not know this, Eladrin, but it is the way of the Fae to send quicklings and other Fae to give us directives from the Eternal Court.
Does the Eternal Court know about Killian? Can
We
they
cut
help?
away for a brief moment by the Colossus as a solitary janitor is wiping up the remains of V.
Oh, I thought
The
we picked
mob.
up.
No, we have
No,
the
we-
in a bag.
We picked up the remains of V. Yeah.
Some of the blood. Some
right.
of the blood that was remaining is being mopped up like, this is gross. Even all this blood everywhere. And we're back
You
to you.
should not have said I am a janitor when they came to call for rolls.
There you go. Does the Eternal Court know anything about Killian? Can they help?
I can ask But if I understand it correctly, I must complete this task first.
Well, but killing's gonna get in the way. I mean, we're gonna leave this island, and he's gonna show up, and I've only got 2 diamonds left, and as I said, I'm happy to help with whatever you need. I just want to be as prepared as possible.
Killian could have continued his attack in the first place. Then he could have told us anything else, but he told us to stay here. He would not also tell us to leave. If he wanted to attack us, he would do it here. He has no lack of power.
No, but we did destroy his one simulacrum, so maybe it's...
He did
know.
destroy our one friend.
I know. Yeah. No, I know. And that's why. And she's got a hand in her bag, and she's double checking for both diamonds. She goes, but that resource is going to run out pretty quickly, and I don't know how many times he can make a simulacrum. Listen, all I'm saying is we should have plans. We should figure out something, or find out more about what he wants. I find it odd that he was saying that we were going to get in the way of whatever he wanted, and then you get sent on this mission. Maybe they're related?
Could be. I do not want to put you in danger. I will go on my own if I must.
No, not happening.
We're with you.
I look at the sky to see if Briv is anywhere in sight.
Oh,
Yeah.
I figured he'd be like right there.
Oh, he's flying around on Spiral, just doing like loops and stuff, and not terribly graceful. He seems a little put off that everyone's getting a mount right now, especially because he considered that to be kind of his thing, you know. And maybe Spiral isn't, you know. I mean, I don't know how to put this. Spiral's not necessarily on par with Shadowstar.
From the last couple of jobs, I have collected my part of the money. I would probably have 1,000 gold by now.
Yes.
Is it possible to make it into a diamond? Can I buy a diamond from any place here?
Oh man, there's no Streetwise in D&D, is there?
Nope, there's just you.
That's just me. There's just me. You
I
can
could
do
try
an
and
investigation.
use my anthropology skill to learn more about the area and perhaps talk to people then about the local culture. I can make a case that I once in a while get to use anthropology. Maybe.
Find out if there's a diamond mine. Yeah, why not?
It would be an investigation check, certainly, to find a diamond store.
Oh my god.
Well, that was loud.
Yeah.
What did you?
Is that still the
rolled-
mythic dice?
He rolled a rock.
Mythic dice.
Broke
Yeah, I
your
hear it.
speaker.
Yeah.
And I got a mythic 7.
That bakery might have diamonds, but probably not.
Andrew, do you have any more luck?
I apologize. I was dealing with some of my power blowing out.
Oh.
Let's find out. Yes, I did. That would be a 19 plus. So it's a 22.
Yep, you found the diamond store.
23.
Yep.
Diamond store. Orkira, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, we should all go and stay very, very close. Also, those with money should go because I don't have any.
Okay. You start making your way through the market. You do have to push through people. The whole area is bustling. People seem to be in good spirits despite the recent attack. And And you make your way to the diamond store. Alyndra is kind of moving through everyone. And with some of your anthropology knowledge, you also kind of suss out what the language is here. And that's why you know that this is a diamond store. It's been carved into the actual storefront and the wooden sign as well. So these symbols look semi-familiar, even though they're pretty alien from anywhere you've ever actually been to. But there's certain elements of language that hold over to multiple universes. So you get to one.
If I spend more than a day, I will learn the local language. So
Okay.
if we've been here for 7 days, I would have learned it by now.
You know the language in and out.
Your accent is excellent.
Pretty good. There's a way to go. But it's getting
All right, so
All right.
here's we're looking for the thing I can do in a minute. I need 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds. The thing that takes a little bit longer, I need a single 500 gold piece diamond, but I still have 2 of those. So whatever we can get.
Shopping. Okay, I got this. Going in to talk to the merchant.
I'm following the persuasive one.
What do you want?
We would like your finest diamonds, please.
And you hear this kind of clip clop, and it's a centaur behind the actual counter.
Cool.
So what? You want diamonds?
Yes, diamonds, please.
What? Can you be a little bit more specific?
Yeah, Orkira, what do we want again?
Wait,
Oh, this is gonna. Yeah, okay, diamonds. Cool. All right.
how familiar with spellcasting for raising the dead are you?
Intimately.
Excellent. I need stuff for revivify or raise dead, as much as we can afford.
Well, these are our revivify diamonds. He motions over to the counter.
He's got like a section, little sign for your recently deceased who don't want to be deceased anymore.
We have multiple cuts, as you can see, for the discerning cleric that wishes to absolutely 100% get that resurrection that they desire from the person they want. Because as you know, cheap diamonds can lead to terrible things.
Yes, we
Bad
want your
resurrections, hangovers, loss in strength, chronic diarrhea.
What?
I don't know if that's a thing.
Your tummy starts rumbling. Give me a constitution check.
What? Oh my gosh. 16.
You're fine, but you start sweating at hearing these symptoms.
I think that's a thing.
It's not a thing. No, there's
Sometimes
some raised,
IBS.
no, there's some stuff when you get raised from the dead. But no,
Male
Penelope,
pattern,
you weren't
baldness, even
dead
if
long
you're-
enough.
Yeah,
No.
Can I just see the diamonds, please?
Yeah, we just need someone hand over a whole bunch of gold so we can just get some diamonds, please.
rashes, and well, I won't even say
Oh my gosh.
the kind of stuff that would put
When
any
did you study medicine?
Eladrin like yourself in their winter. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right now. So
We're not buying cubic zirconia. I just need some diamonds. All right.
I don't know what that is.
Well, then you've got nothing but quality diamonds here, and I'm sure everything you've got here will be fine, and people will be revived wonderfully.
Okay. Well, each of these revivify diamonds are $400.
Oh,
How many gold pieces is that?
400 gold pieces.
excuse me, sir. That one has a scratch on it, so we should get a discount. Distort value.
Oh, nice.
Warlocks.
Oh my god. All right, what's the save? Damn it.
Oh no.
Wow, that's me from shit.
He learned it from you.
Learned it from watching you.
There is no save. It just says. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a save.
Is there a save? Okay, hang on.
It's a long-winded spell.
It really is. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because Jerry.
I wasn't going to say it. It's
can
very
say
well
it.
written, though.
15.
It's very well written.
Spell 15.
How much gold do we have? I know we split up the amounts, but I used all of my gold to convert to diamonds. So
money's money. I will say you collectively have 4,000 gold, and Todd needs to be a lot better about this kind of thing. And he acknowledges that he is a failure as a DM when it comes to monetary value and also encumbrance. But getting back to it, oh God, wait, I didn't even scratch a diamond.
Well, you've got a lot of diamonds here.
I guess I can sell this for that doesn't make any sense.
300?
200.
Well,
I definitely can't part with it for 200.
I need it to be at
100
least,
then.
I need it. Listen, you're all really nice, but I need it to be 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Oh, is that like? Oh man, it's that is an
Well,
interesting
it can be worth that, but
philosophical
we can be
question,
arguing
right?
for it to be less for the purchase price. As long as the actual value is
Yeah,
that.
that's a good point. I'm
Right?
not sure, like how that, if you value it for less, then does the value of the resurrection then go
Ooh.
down?
Do you really want to be resurrected by a 200 gold piece diamond?
I mean, do you want to be resurrected by the cheapest diamond that you can find? That's a question. It's a question.
There's
I'm
an
asking
item
the
that
question.
market prices may fluctuate, but there is a certain constant price as well to it. For example, you may buy the same item in different locations. It may cost different things, but the actual value of the item is the same in this, across the cosmos, regardless of how much you may actually purchase it from at any given point in the location.
Although I was reading that diamonds' intrinsic value has been blown up artificially. So there is that.
I'm reaching into my bag again and taking hold of my book, and I'm going to take a moment and pray and think about market values, because Orkira's never had to think about market values before.
So you're praying to the Phoenix
Yeah.
in the middle of a diamond shop.
Yeah. She's smart enough to not do it out loud in this very moment, but she's gonna say, so is it how much I pay for the diamonds, or is it what they're actually worth? Because I'm not really good at this, and if this question's ever come up, and I might have to do this a lot.
You hear this sound from the Phoenix across the cosmos, this and it sounds like, are you effing with me right now? It's just like confusion.
Listen,
like
you know what our lives are like. This is a thing now. What do you think? I mean, it's you that's going to be doing this, so it's up to you. Whatever you think.
it gives you a positive, warm feeling that everything's okay. And you feel like the flames of the Phoenix wings kind of wrap around you. All right, I'll give it to you. Your friend looks like she's having a moment. Orkira's just like closing her eyes, holding a steaming on fire book.
Oh, I haven't pulled the book out of my bag because she's still nervous about showing people who she prays to for reasons. But yeah.
Yeah.
Reasons like the death.
Reasons,
torture, and the death.
She hasn't figured out whether Theros is going to kill her or not when that happens. So,
given the rough nature of the diamond, but also, sometimes a flaw is also like a plus at the same time. I think we can all agree about that. We all look different. Sometimes the scars are what makes something unique. And the classical nature of the cut, I still have to, 250. So
when he says 250, do I still have a warm feeling from the Phoenix?
You still have a warm feeling from the Phoenix.
Keen, yes, please. Can we have a whole bunch of those? That'd be great.
Every time you talk to the Phoenix, it's like their rival, like trying to talk to one of those things for you. Like you see like symbols of fire in your eyes. You're like, I think that means, I don't know.
Listen, I'm just glad I'm not alone. All right, that's fine. But you're the one that's got to take care of things when I panic. So I just want you to be happy. And then, yeah, Keen, would you pay can we get a bunch of those maybe? Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know how many we can buy, but yeah.
I'll have as many of those as we can get.
Okay. Well, only the one is scratched, so that one's for 250. How many are you looking to buy, and how much of a spend do you have today?
I will leave Penelope and Orkira to decide this.
I think, let's see, 500, 250. I think we can only afford 2, maybe 3.
Listen, the more we can
Depends.
get.
If you're offering us a value for buying in bulk, then perhaps we can have conversation.
No, I'm not doing the bulk thing right now, okay?
Well, then we only can buy.
I have 15 gold. I can get nothing.
I think Keen has all the money.
Briv, how much money do you have? I just yell out the door.
I do not care for material goods.
Great.
I care about keeping all of you alive. Can we have all of your money, please?
All of mine money? How am I supposed to eat food, which is the priority in one's life?
45 pounds of food and water every day.
It
You have
does
no
not
Orkira.
taste good. We have been through this.
And I can fix that for you.
Why have you not done this before?
Because you've
Alyndra.
never asked nicely.
Time is a flat circle.
Wait, in order to get things, I have to ask nicely now? This shall
It
take
certainly doesn't
forever.
hurt.
We're buying diamonds so that when Killian comes to kill all of us, I can revive you.
We have 4,000 gold together. Let us use 3,000 for this venture.
And 1,000 for food.
And I am discussing this through message directly to you because I have learned it. So our retail person here does not hear the discussion.
You see a very judgmental centaur in front of you.
I see judgmental. We're buying things.
I mean, you're trying to buy things.
All right, we'll take the one discounted one for 250, and then however many more 300 gold pieces worth of diamond.
I am having such direct flashbacks to trying to buy minis at my local game store many years ago.
All right, so 250. You're buying like 10 diamonds?
Or groups of diamonds. It's just a collection of diamonds worth 300
a lot of
gold.
diamonds. All
That's
right,
a lot
give
of
you-
death.
I'll give you 10 diamonds, all worth 250. As to the unique nature of the diamond itself, and then the rest 300, and then there's Theros tax, and that's gonna come to 3,000. So that's 10 diamonds. That's 10 diamonds.
Thank you.
Wow, we're set forever.
Was Briv in there
You
already?
hear
or
a
do I
thunder
burst through
crack.
the door right now?
You were riding around on Spiral, and probably it has dawned on you, Briv, at this moment when you mentioned like you don't believe in material goods. That might have something to do with the fact that you ride on Spiral all the time, and it seems like money's not in your pockets a lot because it falls out.
That does maketh sense. Aye.
Okay, that'll work for 10 encounters with Killian. That's something.
Or at the rate we were going last time, 3 encounters.
Or perhaps we should just kill him and not
No.
die ourselves.
I like that idea.
Listen, if you
Huzzah.
if you can, yeah. Do you know where he is?
I am not the finder of the group. I am the killer of the group.
Well, we're gonna go.
You
with
certainly do get us killed.
Wait,
Often.
doesn't that mean that you kill everyone in the group?
Yes.
I-
Often.
Who asked thee, centaur?
Hey, you're in my shop, okay?
Thank you.
Doesn't give thee the right
Telling-
to just say whatever thou dost want to say.
We're gonna back away now before we make the guy who has all of the diamonds that I'm gonna need probably in about 10 days very angry. Thank you very much.
Now he cares about manners.
Very rude. Very rude people with 2 legs.
I'm so sorry. We'll be back. Bye-bye. And I'm gonna Head back outside and then
Have a nice day. Try not to destroy any of the rest of our town. Be sure to come back Monday. We have a sale.
ooh, sales.
So,
Did you say sale? or
Alyndra
sale?
keeps the 650 gold that she has stashed away, and she's like, "Yep, saving that for the sale on Monday.
Mhm.
Gonna need more."
Yep.
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 so we have everything we need for our next adventure?
Oh, Kate knows where we're going.
Is there anything else unique to this place now that I've done a little research on it? Any other
It's
valuable,
completely
useful
fabricated. You've never been to
objects?
an island that has completely you been created through casting wall of stone over and over and over again, creating a completely false island. You've never seen anything like this. This is the kind of dedication that only a Shadowfell creature could possibly make. So other than that, the peoples and the culture here, you get the sense that the gods are very much present. The monsters are, and then given your very recent encounter, are very dangerous as well. You've seen several creatures that you've never seen before. You've seen satyrs that are actually in the marketplace. You've seen Leonin, these lion-like men, also wandering.
In terms of objects or things, potions, anything, magical spells, things like that might be useful to us, things to learn or buy that could be valuable to us out and about on our travels?
Not on this island, but you've heard of definitely. You've heard myths of magical items that you've never heard of before. No spells or anything like that. And this is not like a town. This is kind of like a small fishing village, so it is not elaborate in what you can acquire.
What about any information about the island to the north? What might inhabit it? Or any words they've gotten back from there?
Go ahead and roll your anthropology. Which is
what
your
would you
history?
like? Sure, I can roll that as a history.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, that's a 19 on the die, which gives me a 31.
Nice.
Whoa.
It is no man's land. No one is allowed to go there. It is haunted. It is considered haunted and a place of death. Some great evil, according to legend, sleeps there.
Anything about that? Even if it's just myths or legends or the stories they tell their children to keep them from stealing boats and going to the North Island.
Rumors of a terrible witch who has lived there for perhaps thousands of years. That's witch with a W. Go ahead.
What sorts of fates have befallen those who've gone there?
No one's escaped.
So you're saying we all have an army?
Theoretically. So, you do, Briv Stillmo, you do notice that Mr. Adventure Guy, with your animal handling knowledge, seems a little miffed at Penelope Halfpint. There seems to be some weird tension.
but I do not know how to speak to animals. So, but I don't actually know that I don't know how to speak to animals.
Right.
So I'm just going to simply, Mr. Adventure Guy, what seems to be the problem with thou and Penelope?
It's just staring daggers at Shadowstar.
What did Shadowstar do to thee? Thou hast to use thine words. I cannot understand thee. What does that mean? Wait, I thought that thou couldst speak like humanoid.
Oh, he has to be included in the telepathic link that Alyndra sets up.
Wait. So, Mr. Adventure Guy, just simply put thine paw up to thine temple, and then I shall understand thee.
Not even gonna.
Thou canst do it. Yes, that's it. So speak now, before thou arm gets tired. It's not working. Lady Alyndra, it's not working.
That's because that's not how it works.
Why? This works when I do this. I'm speaking to thee right now.
You're moving your mouth.
My mouth did not move.
We don't have the thing up
I
right now.
think
so
if that requires a
It's not
perception
up
check.
then, so it doesn't work.
yeah.
Very well. Penelope, what didst thou do to thine beast?
What?
Mr. Adventure Guy loathes thee now.
Oh, Mr. Adventure Guy, what did I do? I'm so sorry. I will never leave you ever.
See, I told you.
What do I do? Druid craft flowers. I put them in your hair.
Flowers do not get thee out of the doghouse. Trust me, I know this from experience.
Owl bear house? Owl house? Bear house?
Tis an expression, Orkira.
Excuse me, you look like... Are you the heroes of Steelmarrow?
Oh yeah, that's us.
Speaking.
You see a man with like long, beautiful, wavy, curly hair down to his shoulders. He's dressed in part toga, but also like copper pauldrons as well. And he's carrying some sort of, sword of a make that you've never seen. And he's wearing sandals, and you can feel a warm, inviting presence as he's speaking to you, kind of envelop you. And it's the same feeling that sometimes, only this is much more brighter and more safe feeling. Not unlike Briv's own Paladin-like aura kind of washes over you. And the sun is parting the clouds right behind this man's head as he's speaking to you.
Hi.
Hello, well met. Well, are you the heroes that saved our good town?
Yeah, that was us.
Well, we tried.
Well, fantastic. Well, we are... I may be in need of some adventurers.
Oh,
And who might you be?
Who might I be? Well, I mean, it's a fair question, I suppose. I was more... Well, I know who you are. You must be Briv Steelmarrow, the bold. The one who this entire town was constructed for.
Thou art a gentleman and a scholar.
I have heard that the 5th time today, but thank you. It was way more powerful hearing it from you, Briv Steelmarrow. My name is
Huzzah.
Anstis.
Anstis.
Yes,
That sounds made up.
I assure you it is not.
Very well.
Can I do an insight check on that and see if he is fibbing me? And I will add that as an elf, I do have advantage against charm.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it.
So thou art a paladin too?
Yes.
Oh no,
Quite
I can't
accomplished.
tell.
Do you not?
anything.
Do you not know of my legends? Anstis the bold,
He has a nice
the brave.
smile.
I beg thine pardon. The bold and the brave. That certainly cannot be the case.
No,
We've only been here a week, so we don't really know.
Oh, well, that explains it. Yes, no, I am the legendary hero of Theros.
You get your
For
hair
now.
so shiny.
He hold on one. I just want to make sure I don't get a sunburn. He puts his leg up on one of the benches and starts oiling his leg, his calf, with sunscreen. So anyway,
like,
so I have
wobbles
an
a little.
adventure.
What
Just-
art thou a paladin of? Suntan lotion?
Well, I don't know. My oath is mainly of glory.
Well, mine is too.
Oh. Oh, how far along are you? Are you new to it?
Much farther than thee.
I don't think so. I don't believe that to be true.
I mean,
So
thinking and reality are often
listen,
two
Briv
separate
Steelmarrow, I
things.
can tell you, you will get there one day. You keep
I
trying
am
hard.
certain that if thou dost try, thou canst catch up to mine coattails.
This is all very awkward again. I'm sorry.
You know what they say, Briv Steelmarrow, and it's lovely that this town is named after you, because surely one day you will be so great. Fake it till you make it, and I think you'll get there one day.
Thou dost
Strive.
know so clearly because thou art living that lie right now.
I'm standing next to Keen, and I just say quietly, I'm really glad that we got all those diamonds, and I'm going to need them right now.
Well, let's just agree to disagree.
Art thou going to bring him back to life, Orkira?
I will be the better person and stand down. Clearly, some of us are sensitive.
Absolutely not. I shall be the better
No,
person.
I
and
have
am
already been the better man.
Briv, he has a task for us.
I stood down first. Listen, if thou art so special, I seem to have lost all of my funds for my food. How much will thou pay us for this adventuring?
We have on
His
our boat.
smile. He'll pay us in his smile and his being pleased with what we've done.
Alyndra, what is wrong with thee?
Nothing.
Well, what's wrong with both of you?
Is your friend okay?
No.
He's always like this. Don't worry.
So I get this all the time. Here,
Alyndra,
do you have a piece of parchment or something like that? Or
Of course.
To dry off thine teeth because thine
he
teeth
starts
are
signing
sweating.
it. Whatever you hand him, he signs.
Nice.
To
Let
my number
me
one
see
fan.
that.
She takes it and
Wait,
she puts
Let
it
me
in.
see this. Can I see that, Alyndra?
No, get your own.
I do not want his signature. I was going to give thee my signature because apparently that is something that people do on this world. Big heroes do that on this world.
You're
Mr.
really
Steelmarrow,
nice and very oily, but unfortunately we have to help Keen. We're on our own mission at the moment.
What are we helping Keen for? I feel like I've missed like the last 40 minutes.
We'll catch you up. Keen has a thing he has to do, and we're gonna help him because we're his
They might be in the same place. Who knows? Maybe it's the same.
well, I will help you with your adventure. My adventure is far to the south, but if you have an adventure, I would love to partake in the heroics and the glory. Could I be of aid?
Yes.
Who is your friend? Your tall Eladrin friend here, who seemed taller, before I walked up, but you're still tall.
Do I notice that when he says, "Who is your friend?" he does this, and Briv is doing this?
Yeah, there's a lot of like. So, what is your name? I have a boat over there.
Oh, yes, I had a statue over there.
So, I'm not going to do the peck thing. That's going to upset me.
Why are you doing that with your arm? It's strange.
Because it's the customary motion in this world.
Dislocate your
Do
wrist.
you also want me to sign something for you?
Flexing your finger muscles.
I can do this all day.
I start tensing and my pointed ears kind of start moving a little bit too.
Yes, I can see.
4 hours later, we're still standing there watching them flex.
So, I believe they called you Keen.
I must prepare for the travel. I will buy us dinner and we will get rest. And in the morning we will go. I will tell you what is ahead. And if you wish to come, you may.
You have a noble bearing, Keen Deapreth. I shall join you on your quest, and I shall be your hero. Your paladin.
Thou shalt be our, I think that thou didst mispronounce Tagalong. I mean, it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth wheel, but thou canst be the fifth wheel if thou dost desire.
I think I saw an adventuring group in need.
We need you. We need you here.
Alindra needs
With
thee
us
in
to
her
help.
apartment tonight.
Listen
but
to
we
your
do not
high
need
elven
thee
friend.
for the adventure.
And Alyndra goes through her customary shade of like whitish, bluish, gray, beet red.
While all this is going on, can I take a nice long look at this gentleman and try to gauge, like, is he really just this vain and needy, or is there more going on here?
Go ahead, roll an insight check.
Okay.
And then while you're doing it, he like side eyes you, like, anything that you see?
I only rolled a 12, but Orkira will say, "Well, wait, before you just come along, what is it you wanted?" And I mean,
Glory.
and so you're just gonna throw in with us?
Yes,
Yeah.
I had
He is going to ride
previous
our
adventure that I was setting up down to the south, but that can wait. It sounds like you have something far more pressing. Your Eladrin friend here, who could be taller.
I will go look for magic arrows. If we are to go to such a dangerous place, I wish to have them at the ready.
I shall go with thee, Keen, because the true measure of glory is getting the job done, and being prepared for the adventure is far more glorious than any kind of flexing or whatever it is, suntan lotioning that some people may want to do.
Alyndra, Alyndra snaps out of it for about half a second at hearing Briv plan, because that's just startling.
What does that look for?
Well,
I plan all the time.
I will take out your friends for drinks and food while you look for supplies then.
Penelope and Orkira, dost thou want to come with us? Because I think Alyndra would like to dine with whoever this... What was thy name again?
Anstis. I'm
Anstis.
a legendary hero here.
Yeah, I have never heard of thee. But Orkira, wilt thou come with us?
We should remain in at least small groups, never alone.
Yeah, definitely. Alyndra, did you want to chat with Anstis?
You are with us, Anstis. Purple.
Yeah, let's all just stay
go
together.
as a group.
Let's all just stay together. Hey, what's
All right,
the thing?
collectively, I want you to understand what just happened. The entire group just blocked you. So
Alyndra couldn't form words, so there's some relief there.
all right, let's go and look for magical arrows for your semi-tall elven friend.
Listen, Instance, we can handle this
That's
ourselves.
not my name. No.
Something like that. And so therefore, we can handle this part if thou dost want to simply meet us in the morning and ride along and draft behind our...
Well, I have a boat. I suppose you would be
animals.
riding along with me, Briv Bronzemarrow.
What does it steal? Instance. But listen, it is steel. Bronze is much weaker than steel.
Oh, I am so sorry. I do have sometimes trouble with people's dialects as thick as thine. Briv,
Thick
steel
as
bottom.
mine accent. Steel bottom. All right. We shall settle this. I grow tired and weary of thine mouth.
I don't know. I am only trying to impart friendship. I will prepare the ship.
Thou art yes, go prepare the ship and leave us in peace.
I shall do so right away, my good friend.
Good. I'm glad that thou canst follow orders.
Briv's brass skeleton.
What?
And he walks
Did
off.
What
Briv,
just-
what just happened?
What
and
just
also,
happened?
why is he preparing a ship if we're going to the Feywild?
What do I care? Maybe he'll sail off into the sunset and sing a song about his glory or whatever he wants to do. We don't need him for the
nice
Feywild.
voice.
We
Who
are
cares
going
about
to
his
the
voice?
north.
I have a nice
to the
voice,
Feywild.
Alyndra.
Oh,
I do not know what is to the north, but that is where we are headed.
Yay!
So we do need a ship?
I believe so. If this is an island, then we will need to cross the water to get there.
Can we just cast like water walking or something?
And walk to the next closest island.
I mean, sure.
Alyndra, you were doing all kinds of research. How far away is the next island? Is the northern island?
I'm still watching him walk away.
And I'll just wave my hand in front of her face.
Huh?
Do I need to cast Lesser Restoration again? This is weird.
No, what? Where? No,
You
fine.
see him walking through the crowd and occasionally stops and signs
Oh, he
someone's
seems like a
scroll.
He seems wonderful, doesn't he? We're
He
so lucky he's
seems
joining us.
horrible. Is he joining us? I thought I just sent him sailing.
Walk
No,
into
I
the
thought he was
weapon store.
coming with us
Walk into the
tomorrow.
weapon store.
Let's go grab the magical arrows that Keen thinks are so important.
For about 500 gold, you are able to purchase a few. You can find a few magical arrows. You can find about 5 plus 1 arrows.
Dost thou even know how to fire a bow, Keen?
I do. I can call it to my hand, although I've never used it. It is a bow that I made when I was still a squire, but it works
Oh.
well enough.
That 'tis sweet. 500 gold pieces, that is a lot of food.
They're handing over the arrows and just kind of looking at Briv like, technically it's correct. It is a lot of food. Here's your purchase. Next time, if you buy 10, you get a free quiver.
Does thou want to go practice, perhaps, Keen? Because, you know, if you fire this and it misses its target, that's a lot of food that's just kind of sailing who knows where and probably never to be recovered.
It is what I do in the morning, is practice with my bow.
Oh, I thought that was a euphemism.
I am walking to the dinner place.
From now on, when this happens, we're all just staring you down. That's what's gonna happen. We're all just gonna look. Oh, and
Oh
we've
no,
lost-
we lost Todd.
and then Todd is just
gone.
gonna say no and leave.
No,
The
we
DM
don't.
has rage quit. DM has left
I
the chat.
profusely apologize for that one.
There are moments where I look
It's
at
been a long
the
day.
length and breadth of my career. And then it came to this. I feel like Theoden at the end of Two Towers.
Oof. I appreciate everyone playing this game with me. This is a lot of fun.
And Bradford, VP of Tabletop, everyone.
Woo.
So you've got your arrows. We've established that you practice with your bow every morning. What are the Beyond Heroes doing right now?
It's time for dinner and a good rest.
Okay. You find a ale house, and they've got roasted pork and lamb. It is actually kind of a giant party right now because life is returning to normal, and so there's lots of ale of all kinds, and people are, wrestling and arm wrestling and bragging about, like, this one time I killed the Cyclops with my thoughts, and there's a lot of that kind of braggadocious stuff happening.
I watch these people's reactions to Anstis. I want to know if he is known to them.
When you say Anstis, everyone's like, Anstis! All of them all at the same time. Oh, did someone call my name?
Oh no!
And he jumps up on top of the bar. Shall I sing you all a song?
You can sing as
Told
well.
you He was a good singer.
He
That
begins to
remains be
sing
seen.
a wonderful song about all his brave deeds.
What does that sound like?
You will never find out. This one time I killed a Cyclops, and then I saved everyone at that time. And this other time I killed a Minotaur, and I wear his horns now on my head. Anstis!
So he is definitely a paladin. Very well. It is noted.
Bard.
He took that one level dip, but he hasn't actually practiced.
He didn't even take that one level dip. He took
Nah.
that mage initiate feat and didn't get none of that charisma.
And
Is he
everybody
actually
seems...
really low charisma? Because
No.
Alyndra wouldn't know it.
Let's not get too meta.
And everyone seems like actually happy to see him. We're
Oh yeah, they're singing along the Anstis song. Yeah, everyone's just like everyone. It's
And
like
then
almost
this
like a
one
Disney
time,
cartoon
till
right
the
now.
sun
Everyone's
sets.
like moving back and forth, and they're sloshing their beers everywhere.
And how is this compared to the notoriety that is Briv? They had a statue of him over this entire town. So
Statue, the whole city is named after him.
are they as happy about Briv?
You see like a small goblin child. Hi,
Hail. And
you
learn
look
it.
like our statue.
That is because I am the god behind that statue.
You squished my house. You're a booger face.
Thou art a completely crass.
Okay, I
uncouth
grab him and I
little-
walk him over to the bar. We're going to the bar. Moving to
Get
the
that
bar.
little spit
Very
out of my face.
Very rude.
Walking away.
How
Can't
dare
believe
that
we
little-
worship that guy. Oh my god.
I asked the
Can't believe
bartender,
thine
what
parents.
what
Never
is
mind.
this paladin known for, this Anstis, that one over there?
Who are you talking to?
The bartender.
Oh,
With Briv, so we can both hear.
oh, that's Anstis. He's a legendary hero. Of
What is he
Theros.
most known for?
You heard the song. I think he killed a
It's not
Cyclops.
singing.
I heard
killed,
his song.
he
What
killed
did
it.
he do?
He killed a Minotaur, which is kind of rude because I'm a Minotaur.
Oh,
But I think it was like bigger than me. I don't know. It's a
Have
weird
you
thing to
seen
be
him
specific
fight?
about.
So what? You get legendary from just like killing people?
Yeah, that's kind of how it works. I think he wrestled a Hydra to the ground.
a Hydra.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard. Like he wrestled it, and then he won, and the Hydra gave up.
Him.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
I mean, that's what he told everyone.
I don't know how the rumor got started. But
Rumor.
he's a
Thou
legendary
dost
hero.
acknowledge it is
Have
a
you
rumor.
seen his hair?
Who
He
cares
has
about
legendary
hair?
conditioner.
It's all wavy and shiny. I mean, he seems
What
like a
does
hero.
that have to do with anything?
I don't know, man. He just looks like a hero, doesn't he?
And I do not.
He is kind of dreamy. What? Who? What?
Who's dreamy? You said that I am dreamy?
Nah, man.
Why not?
I push
don't
the
know.
bread in front of Briv. I order more drinks and then we rest. We have things to do.
Maybe try some beard oil.
How dare thee
Walking
insult
away.
mine beard?
Walking away.
Listen, if you mess with the Minotaur, you'll get the horns. So you take care of your friend.
I shall break those horns off and beat thee to death with them. And I
Oh.
storm off.
86. Get him out. Get him out.
What does 86 mean?
Bunch of big giant bruiser minotaurs and a half ogre walk up. You're gonna have to leave now. You
Oh,
threatened the
thou
bartender.
dost want to throw down? Is that what is happening?
Returning for Briv.
You've had enough. You're cut off.
I haven't had a single drink.
to go. I will buy you a drink outside. One
Sorry.
bottle to go.
No, you threatened the bartender. You gotta go. Don't make the rules.
Walking Briv outside. Walking him out before he kills people.
While the two of them are being escorted out by the brute squad, I'm with Alyndra and Penelope and our new friend, and I'm gonna say, so what's the name of your ship?
Are you with Anstis?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's not there with the brute squad. I mean, I'm just trying to find out more about you. If we're gonna be traveling together, like, what's the name of your ship?
It's called Anstis's Sword.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Or is it?
Well, I'm asking you.
No.
Okay, good. And what's the thing that you need us to help you with if you're such a legendary hero?
I am here to help you. Oh, mime thing. Well, I like to get. It's not worth being a hero unless you're a witness being glorious. Those moments in life have to be
true,
captured.
Unless someone is there to record the stories, they don't exist at all.
Exactly, it's true.
That seems weird. Why would you? So wait, if we did anything that was good, if no one knows about it, it doesn't exist?
No, but no one will ever know about it otherwise.
It's important to lead a good example for others to do great deeds.
Yeah, even if nobody sees them.
I am telling thee, Keen, something is off about this one. Listen, I know that I am very braggadocious is what that one used earlier, so I think that that's probably a real word. But there is something off about him. I am telling thee, for the most part, I at least come close to the tales of mine own glory, and just something doesn't sit right with me. I think that he is a fraud.
We have not seen him fight. All things are revealed in the wake of war.
But what if he comes with us and we need him to fight, and then he is just a little wimp? Perhaps I should provoke a fight ahead of time and put him in his place.
We have to be strong come morning, because we must be ready for a test. I will be tested to the limits of what I have known.
Thou art right, Keen. I apologize for making this about me, like most things are. So I apologize that I have not been in tune with thine feelings. And so I will be there to support thee. What are we doing again? What are you doing?
I have been notified by the Elven Court that I must travel to the north and defeat the monsters there. It is my final test of knighthood.
Oh, congratulations.
There's
That should be very simple.
Until we are successful.
Very well. I shall put aside instances petty comparisons until after we make thee an Eldritch Knight. And then thou wilt owe me something for helping thee become an Eldritch Knight.
You must keep in mind that he has come to us to ask for our help to the south. He has come to us personally to ask for our help. Not a small ask. He is asking you for your help to the south after we are done in the north.
But is it just where we can go clean that up and then he can take the credit for it? I'm just saying something is off about this person. No one brags that much without covering some kind of major insecurities.
Meanwhile,
King.
Meanwhile, back inside. So what is the thing you need us to help you with to the south?
That's a good question. I heard there was an island of the dead of recently returned individuals all wearing masks and such. It can be a problem around here in Theros. People escaping the underworld and such. Up to no good. Yeah.
Like undead?
They're kind of like undead. It's kind of complicated. They've forgotten who they are. They are not undead, Yeah. So it's gonna go slay all of them.
What we
Take
were,
care of that.
the ones that were here before that we dealt with already?
No, those are creatures of the shadow.
And these are different.
Yes, these are mortals who were expired and decided that they didn't wish to be so, and then returned back to Theros.
So undead.
I feel like I've already said that.
But you said they weren't exactly that.
It's kind of an in-between. I feel like we're splitting hairs. Yeah.
Well, if they are undead, I'm very good at destroying undead, so I can definitely
They're
help
not
you
like
with that.
rotting,
You definitely
right?
don't
They're
have
not
any
like-
split ends, so I'm going to trust you on this one.
In my experience, all of our ends are split.
Oh, Briv's back. Hey, how'd you sneak back in here? Didn't the Brute Squad kick you out?
They let me cool down, and I am fine. I mean, this is the way that this goes in taverns and bar rooms.
Not a single bar in Earth.
But
But
every single one.
Give me a deception check. Or stealth. Give me deception or stealth, Briv Stillmarrow. Sorry. That was my bouncer side coming out after a few years of like, no, you kick someone out. That's it. They're done. Hard roll.
That would be an 18 on deception.
You have put on a weird floppy cap made of leather that is worn and Warmian, and you're just like, you've just got like a drink in your hand, like.
And I also just pull metal out to cover my face in a metal mask.
Okay.
And I do my best to shape it to look like instance.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's really upsetting. Okay. All right. Everyone's like, cool mask, bro. Woo!
Instance rules.
Hey, that's not how you say it. What?
Ant King. What is it? What is his name again?
Anstis.
Anstis.
His
Very
name is
well.
Anstis, and then he fought things. Didn't you listen to the song? It's very catchy.
Wow. Thou didst learn it after one time hearing it?
Have a good year.
Obviously.
All right. What is everyone doing for the night? Are we continuing to drink and eat food? Does anyone want a long rest?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone wants a long rest, huh?
Yeah.
Do the players want a long rest? Do they want a long rest?
Some of us might still be fairly.
Does any player ever not want a long rest? No, please don't let us do the healing thing. Please let us do the healing thing.
Some of us are still fairly hurt from several hours ago. So yes.
All right. Everyone gets a long rest. You find rooms that you can go to sleep in and get food and all the beverages that you wish to have. And the night passes calmly.
Can I just say we don't have to role play this out, but I do want to send to a couple people with whatever spell slots I have left. Contact freely, let him know. Thank you for the message. Contact Harold and say, "Are you not dead yet? Are you fine? What's going on?" Stuff like that. Just catch up with a couple people.
I would like you to tell me exactly what you're saying to both those people.
All right. To freely, Orkira is going to say, "Thanks for the update. I hope everything is okay. Why are you punching Averin?" Wait, don't answer that. I could probably figure it out. To Harold, I'm going to say, "Are you okay? You told me you were going to tell me if you were okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on?" And then to Vinley, I'm going to say, "I hope you're okay. I know coming back from the dead sucks, and it takes a while to feel better. I hope you're feeling better. Also, you're okay? Harold said he was going to die in like 25 words, and then that's all the spell slots.
Can we please say that I could hear that through the wall or something?
Oh, yeah. She's saying all of this out loud. She just, like, we all go to bed, and then, like, 2 minutes into everybody going into their room, you hear that litany of her just sending to a bunch of people.
Orkira!
Yeah.
We have been through this. Even I know they cannot reply with that magic. Why dost thou ask questions all the time?
They can. It's sending. They can reply to that.
Oh. I am so confused.
You don't have
Wait,
to be...
what did mine wife say when thou didst talk to her?
I told you. I replied. I told you what she said.
Oh, I must have ignored it.
You should...
TJ, you're not getting any sleep. This is your big adventure. You're just sitting there in bed staring at the ceiling.
Briv, go to sleep.
Hearing them yell because their rooms are
Very
not
well.
adjacent. They're yelling through your room back and forth.
I go to the ceiling. I go to the roof. And I sit where my people sat under the stars for thousands of years in the forests of the Fae. It is more quiet out here. And if it is not, I go to a different roof where it is
Okay.
Briv tells Orkira when, that Keen walks out, because Briv's definitely out in the hallway at this point, trying to figure out what's going on with Orkira. And he just simply looks at Orkira and says, he must need to bend his bow early.
Is that a euphemism?
I believe it might be.
I don't want to know.
It's practice. It is practice with my bow.
Practicing for the game.
Not helping.
Practice for the big game, Keen. Well done.
I go to my other roof.
There ain't a roof in this town that can get...
All right, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Keen, you're on another roof.
We've stopped yelling.
Trying to find your peace with the Feywild and your people. Trying to just have a moment to yourself. And you enter into a meditative state. And the world suddenly, as you're on this rooftop, fills with water. It grows, and the ocean just completely envelops the island and the building that you are on top of, and you are completely underwater at this moment. And you see before you, Eladrin completely covered in plate armor of a very strange, mysterious design, sinking into the ocean with massive beasts with large teeth and fins just swim past you over and over again. And you almost hear the sound of whales as you see Eladrin fall into the depths, into the darkness. And then you see a tiny glimmer of blue light where he sank. And you come out of it. Everyone wakes up.
It's adventure time?
It's adventure time. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I guess we'll go find Anstis's sword. Let's go find the boat.
You get
That's
to
what
Mr.
Alyndra's been
Adventure
dreaming
Guy,
about all night.
and Mr. Adventure Guy is licking a very ancient and Greek-looking helmet.
Oh, what do you have there? Oh, okay, you can have it. I mean, I don't know if you should have it, but...
He keeps on licking the inside of the helmet.
Thou dost need to work this out, Penelope. That creature is mad at thee.
I don't know how. I'm not used to people being mad at me.
There's also a pair of boots.
Uh-oh.
Would you like me to identify these items?
They belong to someone who died when they got ate by Mr. Adventure Guy.
Uh-oh. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry.
They're not going to hear thee. Their ears are obviously digesting at this point.
Oh, no.
You don't know. You don't see any blood. You just see a pair of boots and a helmet.
Perhaps
Doesn't mean
he cleaned
anything
up after
happened.
himself.
Yeah, Mr. Adventure Guy would never.
So I want to, before we get going, open up our channel with Rory's telepathic bond.
Okay.
I will include all of our friends and familiars in that.
But not instance.
How many people can be connected?
Not yet. Up to 8, I believe.
Oh God, why am I? Oh wait, why? I do not need to be included in all these discussions. And a tiny little chewing gum like crawls out from underneath Penelope's.
Walton, there's a pop-up that comes up that asks if you want to be included. Just say no.
I do not know how this works. Where are we now? It's hot.
So we will not include Walton then. It will be Penelope.
I've already been included. I am now awake. Very rude.
Walton, you would say it was very rude if we didn't include you. At least
That is very rude.
But it's the truth, right?
Are you implying that I am complacent?
No, I'm implying that you would be upset if we didn't try to include you.
Okay, Walton, you just go
I
back
mean, I
to
would be
sleep.
hurt, yes. I am often not included. Everyone forgets that I am in her satchel. And I feel like no one makes an effort to interact with me.
I point to my dragon, who is now flying along with us and has not yet
When
had
did she get a dragon?
any interaction. I go, don't worry.
And now this Mr. Adventure guy. I do not like him. He is too big. He smells. I'm pretty sure he murdered a man in the night.
Oh, no.
We're all thinking it. No, we're all thinking it. That's fine. I'm just not I'm not part of your group. You can disconnect me now.
Did we also resurrect thee?
Not yet, because I do not have the ability to resurrect somebody without a body just yet.
Then that's something
problem.
I would have done in that investigation of the city, was see if there was someone who could help with that.
Oh, it's super expensive.
Not a cleric at that level of power, and you don't have the cash. Yeah.
Because we need food.
Sure.
Penelope, would you ask Mr. Adventure Guy? What? And Orkira will just indicate the boots and the helmet.
Mr. Adventure Guy, it's time to go on an adventure. Are you ready to go? Let's go. Let's get out of here. Okay.
It's like his middle name.
And he runs off in the wrong direction.
No.
And then runs back.
Yes. This way. We're going to a ship.
Orkira,
just needed a
you
bathroom
spot
after eating
Anstis'
someone.
sword in the distance, gleaming in the new sun.
That's the boat. Wait, but is Mr. Adventure Guy in the call?
Yeah.
Mr. Adventure Guy, what's with the boots and the helmet?
Nothing. I just found them.
Did you find them?
Did you find him
It's
attached
eat
to
someone,
something?
didn't
Can
they?
I insight on this? Because
I just found them.
14.
He just found them.
Where'd you find them?
Okay, so
On the ground?
Could you be more specific?
No, I'm an owlbear.
I
His
don't
intelligence is 3.
Very well. Keen, art thou ready for thine big adventure?
That I am.
I thought he got awakened somehow. Am I wrong on that? I'm wrong.
No, we've just included him in the call.
So
Cool.
Briv walks forward, pulls out his medal, and basically configures it a little less savage and spiky than it normally is, a lot more polished and clean. And then I cast thaumaturgy to just like let it gleam as bright as it possibly can as I stride up.
It's
to...
blinding. It's like when you're driving behind a car and the sun's setting, and you're just like, oh, come on, why with the chrome?
So, Briv, you walked away before I could get any sort of water breathing on you, or the basic rituals we need to do every day before we go on an adventure. And
Well,
also
very
the
well.
identification
I
on
will come
routes
back
and
then.
such.
And so I turn and I start walking back, gleaming in the sun.
I need a
And-
performance check by Briv Stomaro.
Well, this is great that I am so good at this. Bam, dirty 20.
Yep, you're strutting. Yep,
That ego strut.
it's
It's
impressive.
powerful.
You get some swagger. Yeah.
He's got theme music and we don't know why.
While
Exactly.
Alyndra is giving us water breathing, it reminds me of the dream I had in Revelry. I share this dream with the others. It seemed very real that the water came from every side and Aelrin was there in battle armor.
Wow, what could that mean?
And he sank to the bottom, followed by a great creature, and they fell into a small area of light that was blue.
Does
What?
that mean we are finally rid of him?
It means we have to save him.
Oh, that too, perhaps.
Well, Freely's with him. Did
I
you
paused
see?
for just one small second. The armor that Aelrin was wearing, it looks nothing like Anstis's armor in any way, shape, or form.
No. Anstis wouldn't cover that much up. You saw something that looked like steampunk Iron Man kind of thing. Yeah. Anstis is like just wearing the bare, like he's wearing like just a plate to cover his chest, but not his abs. You know?
300.
Seems impractical.
Just one steel shoulder pauldron.
I mean,
nothing
that
on
will
his
not
arm.
protect anything.
Nothing on the legs.
Mid-drift armor? I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Why would anyone have mid-drift armor?
Now
I mean, Alyndra has thoughts.
he's got a tunic, but it's cut out around the abs, so the abs can breathe.
Oh, that's why.
They do require air.
So, Averin, Freely's with Averin. Did you see Freely in your dream?
I'd say 3/4 plate. 1/4 plate.
But it's where it's positioned that's the problem. It's
Yeah. It's everywhere you don't need protection. It's this episode.
May I identify the items that Mr. Adventure Time and Mr. Adventure
That's a brand new show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Adventure Time.
They are a boot. They're not magical. It's a boot.
Oh, they're not
and
magical.
A helmet. No, not magical at all.
Okay.
I can
right.
identify them. They are the last of what remains of someone that Mr. Adventure Guy ate.
We don't know that. We don't know
I
that.
mean, come on.
Mr. Adventure Guy, did you eat someone?
I don't know.
That's disturbing. I would think you would know that. That seems like
That is not.
Am I a something? Am I?
That
a
does
someone?
not denote culpability. I forget what I eat all the time.
you
Okay.
are a someone.
Is a deer a someone?
Yes, but a deer usually doesn't wear boots and a helmet. Or did you eat a deer with boots and a helmet?
I might have eaten a deer with boots and a helmet. I don't know. That was a long time ago.
Okay,
Like
just
this
like,
morning.
get on the ship now. It's okay.
She's like
Okay.
pushing his big butt.
Let's go.
So everyone has water breathing and
It's like you're
telepathic
pushing a wall.
bond on.
I'm going.
And then I will also get out my a sensor splitting disc in case we need to carry gear, and an unseen servant in case we need help on the ship. With
Welcome.
crewing the ship.
Okay. Welcome to my sword.
And then I will
You may climb
prestidigitate
aboard.
my teeth white and my hair like I'll smooth out the frizzies. Hello.
Hello. Penelope, I find giant owlbear thing. Copper Bottom, how are you this morning? Would you like to walk upon Anstis' sword?
Completely ignore him and just
Orkira misunderstands and says,
Oh no, my name's Orkira. Gold Dragonborn. Sorry, I should have introduced myself.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm sure you're a fan. All right, are we ready to sail? What island are we going to?
What is to the north of this place?
Eldritch Knight Trial Island.
that'd be awesome if that was the name.
By the
That's
way,
my.
It's like written in all caps on the map.
Did
Yeah.
Orkira get anything back from finding Averin? From her sending to Averin?
I didn't send to Averin, I sent to Freely.
Mhm.
Oh, you sent to Freely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you ask, just say,
Oh, I sent to Freely and Harold and Vinley. I haven't heard anything back yet. I'll let you know. But, sending across planes, it always takes a while.
Is it worthwhile before we go anywhere for me to try and scry and see if Averin's all right?
Averin's always all right.
If you're worried about him, absolutely.
It's a big old spell though.
We need
Yeah.
to help. We need to help Keen right now.
Well, we can do
Right, but
both.
this vision came to Keen.
We
Do we
we can sail and scry at the same time.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll
we think
figure
that
out.
he was. Did it seem like he was on the same plane as us?
Same plane. Yes.
Plane to scry? Oh.
All right. While we are sailing, I will scry, I suppose. And I guess because I'm gonna make a case that I not only know my target well, but I have you. If you have a body part from the target. So any sort of bit of anything from the target, you get a substantial bonus on connecting.
Yep.
That because I am blood of his blood.
Right.
So if he does not want to be found, it's a wisdom 16 save. If he does, he can choose to get found.
You get almost like magical static. You sense something. You sense a presence, but something else is happening. It almost gives you a migraine.
So I don't see anything within 10 feet of him.
You can't see him. You see a glowing ball of blue light. And that's it. Deep in the ocean.
I will relay this to everyone as we travel.
So you didn't block you just saw something strange.
Something's wrong.
I mean, it is Averin, so maybe it's not strange.
Are we ready, my Eladrin friend, to go on an adventure? Slaps you on the back.
I do not like being slapped on the back, but I am.
Oh, I am sorry. He slaps you on the chest.
Let us go.
Your Eladrin ways are confusing to me as well. All right.
Briv comes by after that and slaps him on the rear. This is how Keen likes it.
Well then, let us sail. Everyone take an oar.
Okay.
Get on it.
Why?
And he starts dropping the sail, but also they have oars. Well, I mean, this is how it is done.
Okay.
I mean, doesn't the wind just carry us?
It needs a little bit of help. I need everyone to make a strength check.
What kind of horrible boat is this?
This is
I will have an
Anstis'
unseen
sword.
servant help as
Everyone
well.
must take an oar.
Oh boy.
Is that a strength check?
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Briv gets a 5 on that. So he is sandbagging.
How did I do better than Briv? I got an 8. What?
Okay, I'm gonna say
Briv
Orkira
is-
and Briv are on the same oar. And Orkira is clearly putting more back into it than like you noticeably knows that Briv is not working.
Penelope got a 2, so she's just going.
Alyndra, who has a strength of 8, got a 23.
What
She's
is
putting on
her
her best show. This is her best show.
Just really
It's
trying to.
Briv's on saves only, right? So it's a 19. not a
Yeah.
23.
What'd you get, Keen?
Or 18, sorry.
If it's athletics, I got a 25.
I'll allow athletics. Okay, so Keen, you're on your own oar, and like Penelope, Half Pint, and Alyndra are on a similar oar, and Alyndra's just like trying to really like
Gotta
Look
show
how-
off. Look how strong I am. I work out.
all the time. You're all doing very well. I appreciate it.
What is he doing?
He's captaining.
He's standing, isn't he?
Yes,
And
in front, staring out onto the vista as you head north to the island. After many hours go by of this, and also having to kind of adjust Keen because you started going in circles because Briv Steelmarrow is sandbagging, and Alyndra is putting all the effort into it, and Penelope Half finds this going up and down, up and down, up and down.
And I'm trying my best, but this sucks. And every once in a while, Orkira just kind of is glancing about and is waiting for bad things to happen. So she's like pulling, and then she just stops to look.
You can't help shake the feeling this is your Eldritch test, and this is how it's going.
Briv eventually gets up when he stops being completely obstinate and just goes, and wherever Angstos is standing, he walks like one half step in front of him, puts his leg up, and just kind of looks out over the horizon.
now there are less people oaring, aren't there?
There are less people oaring now.
The unseen servant immediately goes over to help.
What's the strength of the unseen servant?
I will tell you in 1 moment. I think it's a 10.
Not a lot.
Yeah, it can do the standard functions.
I'm pretty sure the unseen servant was doing better than Briv was.
Oh, strength of 2. Never mind.
I need an unseen servant
Useless.
strength check.
Is it a 2 modifier or a strength of 2?
It says it's a strength of 2, so it's not gonna do anything.
It's like harsh language.
It did roll a 19 though.
It's still better than Briv was doing.
It's what 15, 16, something like that.
All right, who is still on the oars? Okay,
I'm helping.
Sucking at it.
I
but
need
yeah.
a Constitution saving throw from Penelope Halfpint.
Oh no. Oh, is it gonna be good? Oh,
Are you
okay.
close to Briv?
17.
17? Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you kind of feel like, yeah, this is fun. This is like a playground. Because you're on the ocean on a very thin boat being thrown around. However, Mr. Adventure Guy is throwing up off the side of the boat. Just, no!
Are there any body parts in that?
Oh.
It's going right into the ocean. It's kind of hard to tell. There's lots of feathers. There's some bone. There's some bone in there. You don't know.
I'm an expert at bones. Like, do I see any human-sized ones?
Cut it off. So,
As we get close to the island, I'll stop rowing for a moment and walk up to Keen and say,
Do you want me to go take a look? Try to find a place to land the boat? Do you land a boat? Do you shore a boat? What do you do with a boat?
You go to the first land, and assuming that it's moving, you just drive up onto it.
Oh, you drive a boat. Okay.
Anstis walks by, surveying. Good job, Keen. Pats you on the back. Your friends were talking about how good you are at that. And continues walking to the back of the boat.
I hate him.
Briv turns eventually and starts to realize that Keen is pretty much rowing this boat by himself.
Yeah, Keen is like 2 oars.
He starts to feel bad, and then he very quietly, bringing no attention to himself, sits back down and tries to take it a little more seriously to try to help drive and land the boat.
Did I have invisibility on?
yeah, Alyndra is, yeah.
Yeah, you're like drenched in sweat.
I'm sorry, I didn't see thou rowing like Keen was in my video screen.
Sometimes that's what happens in D&D with Zoom calls. Yeah, so you enter into a nice cooling fog, all of those who have been rowing this entire time, and it feels great. It feels crisp and cool, but obscures the sun as well, and now you're in the shade. Keen, Deapreth, and Alyndra Sarrbarand are like drenched in sweat, and now very tan from the sun beating down on them as well. Briv has started to help as well. Orkira, doing her best.
Right.
And Penelope Halfpint's been having a good time. So mainly because Alyndra is like just woo. And slowly the ship moves towards the island, and you hear it hit the rocks slowly and push onto shore from your moving the oars. Alyndra, you may even have trouble with your muscle memory stopping. You've been doing this so long. Like, did I do it good? Anstis doesn't even notice. He just walks by. Good job, King Deapreth. I'm impressed.
Alyndra's fascination with him is rapidly fading.
So,
Keen, thou didst really good here. I am also impressed.
Well,
I'm more impressed, King.
I mean, I have known thee far longer, and so the only reason
I get off the boat.
King, I
might
didn't
be
need to
more
know you so
impressed
long to know that you were so great.
I am just used to thine greatness, and so therefore it impresses me less. That's the only difference here.
Sometimes your friends are the hardest people to ever really truly know who you are.
And sometimes a jackass comes along and tries to start fights with thine friends.
Are you done? Because we'd like to get off the boat now.
He gets the boat. Mr. Adventure Guy gets off the boat, and the boat becomes about 50 pounds less heavy. 500. Like a full ton.
500 pounds less cute.
Yeah. Aww. 500 pounds less cute.
Little killer.
Little killer.
The name of my next children's book.
You know, knowing my plot line, one of you is the one that he ate because you went back in time, and then Mr. Adventure Guy ate you.
There's a whole lot of time stuff in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of time stuff for everybody. Hey, I've been good. And
they'll last like 3 weeks, yeah.
Hey, like a solid 8 months without time stuff. It's hard for me. It's hard. All right, you get onto the island, and you notice there are no birds, no animals, nothing. And then you see the statues everywhere. On the shores, in the water, gasping for air. They're not just sculptures. They're people. And there's hundreds of them all around you.
Briv notices that there are no other non-humanoid food sources on this island except for us, and just slowly cranes his head over to Mr. Adventure Guy.
And then
And
Orkira
just stares him down.
steps between the two of you and glares at Briv.
Oh, I would never eat that kind of meat. It's far too stringy, but obviously he eats people. And so what if there are no birds, if there are no animals of any sort, what is the giant owlbear going to eat? It's going to turn on us, is what I'm trying to say.
We'll be done with this adventure and back home, pretty quickly, right? So we won't need to eat, right?
And if we need to eat, Briv,
Why would you eat me?
I create 45 pounds of food and water directly in front of him. It is a large stack. He could hide behind it like it's Gears of War. Right in front of him.
What is the food that suddenly falls from the sky onto Briv?
No, it doesn't fall.
In front of Briv.
It's in front of him. I don't drop it on him. It
Wish
is.
it was on me.
It looks all like hardtack, but it tastes vaguely of lobster. And
There's
it is just a giant stack.
I have already told the Orkira lobster is a peasant's food.
There is a horrible wet slap as all of these lobsters and crawdads hit the rocks and just pour. And like at first it's just like boom, and it echoes throughout the island through the mist, and you hear the echo come back, and then more lobster falls, and then a little bit more lobster falls. Lobster.
Briv just keeps looking up.
Lobster.
Whenever it settles, Briv is going to look over to Orkira and simply say,
Lobster hits you in the head.
Where are the biscuits from the Cheddar Bay?
tomorrow.
Very well.
And then I would like to walk over to one of these statues and examine one of the statues, please.
Okay, make an insight check.
Insight. Okay. That's a 24.
You see a very angry man, and he's holding a sword and a shield, and his eyes are wide open in horror at the same time. And you can see inside of his throat, stone all the way down into his throat. His tongue, his teeth, everything immaculately sculpted.
Orkira has watched the Xanathar turn Briv to stone. Does this look like the same thing?
It looks very similar.
Briv, knowing this, goes and puts a lobster in the statue's mouth. Because I'm sure that he's going to be hungry when we rescue him.
I will say it doesn't actually create lobster. It just creates like hardtack.
Oh, that's far less exciting.
It's the tofu version of lobster.
That's fine. I put it in his mouth.
But if Todd wants to let me just create lobster, I will create lobster.
Do not argue with your DM.
It's a new spell. Create
Nope.
lobster.
Create lobster. Create food and lobster.
I mean, if we create food and lobster, we're suddenly rich. But like,
I know someone who makes butter, so
I have create cheese plate. We can have a feast.
It's quite a restaurant.
I think
Let's all retire.
She's gonna point at the statue and say,
I think we know why no one's ever left the island.
What does this?
The only other thing I've ever seen do this was a very large beholder with a very weird voice.
We also encountered a cockatrice.
You hear a King Diapreth.
Yes?
Have you come for me?
That depends. Who are you?
I am your death. This is the end.
"Do we
And that's
hear
our
this?"
adventure, everyone. Thank you
Oh.
for watching Beyond Heroes. I hope you had a really great time. It went into a lot of weird directions, and I think I am emotionally scarred forever. Be sure to clip the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got some really cool dice that are very Greek mythology themed. They're called the Mythic Dice set. You roll them and then boom, base, as you heard coming from TJ Storm's computer. They've got weight to them, and also Tiny Galaxy. So that's pretty cool as well. Be sure to check out the new book for Theros that's available on D&D Beyond as well. It's actually got Briv Stillmarrow's current subclass, which is the Path of Glory, and also Instances, if you want a wonderful example of that. Just saying. It's also got the College Bard of Eloquence. If you want to be able to talk to everything and convince it of everything, that's a really good bard for you. I can't talk about anything I'm doing.
I can
'cause
talk
it's
about
all
other
NDA.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I'm running a game. I'm running a game, right? For a block party. That's really cool. That's next.
Yeah.
That's not this week. It's next week. It's an all Warlock party. Hope LaVelle will be in there, as well as some alumni from all of the D&D streams. We're getting the Warlocks together, everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm also doing an event for Block Party. I'm going to be running a panel. So that'll be fun.
And I wasn't invited, so I'm not doing anything for the block party.
Except Adam.
I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking.
Except Adam
I'm
and
tied
I-
up next week.
Well, and it's a good thing that you're not tied up this week, because Adam and I are going to be appearing on the Scraticus channel,
Yes, we're doing
where
that.
we're going to be playing in their 24-hour Games for Love charity event. My game is at 3 a.m. Eastern. When's your game, Adam?
I think after that.
Okay.
Eastern, yeah, like it's
So
like
6
3 hours
a.m.
later.
Eastern?
Yeah,
We'll
Yeah,
be there
so
with bells on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there with.
There's like a whole
a
24
whole bunch
hours.
of caffeine.
Yeah, lots of caffeine, lots of amazing people for a really good cause. So come see us when you're not watching D&D live. Come see us raise a whole bunch of money for another great charity.
And don't kill me, Lauren Urban, but we didn't give. Did we give a legendary bundle away during this?
Let's do
entire
one right
thing?
now.
Let's
Can we
do one
that in the chat?
now.
Hey, listen, it's the moderators that you have to apologize
Yep.
to for
Mods.
Moderators, throw one down.
Moderators, we love you. You're awesome. Thank
Drop a
you for
legendary bundle.
drop that legendary bundle. Come up with a fun name.
Drop
You
that
can have
buttery
fun.
goodness. All right, what's
Yeah.
the name of this episode? I have lots of questions.
Euphemism.
Yeah, it's a euphemism.
Yeah, we've just been numbering them. Are we-
Euphemistically
You're welcome.
speaking.
I feel like we learned a lot about Keen Diapreth.
TJ, I promise I'm gonna be ultra serious next week when you become an Eldritch Knight.
We have to survive. You understand that, right?
I mean, I didn't promise to be serious before you became one, but
It's
I-
kind of like I promised Keen the first Thor film, and we gave him Kung Fu Hustle. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Well, it's the all the M's promise Excalibur, and they get Monty Python.
yes.
Yeah,
Listen, let's face it. Whatever you're going to promise, we're going to turn into something else. So
Yeah.
that's just the way
And
that
that's
it works.
the magic of Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody.
it doesn't matter how dark you try. it's gonna become something else. Thank you so much, Adam Bradford, for actually this sounds scary, for showing up to the game. I know you had a lot going on today, actually, and I really appreciate you making the time
Fun as
to
always.
join in a few minutes late. Thank you to my wonderful cast, and also Will, who is our producer. Thank you, Lauren Urban. You're wonderful. Hope LaVelle, always making me laugh. I'm going to die. Jen Kretchmer doing a wonderful job being the diviner that we all know already knows, and because divining, and of course
And the
Keen,
anthropologist.
And an
Archaeologist?
anthropologist.
Yeah.
She's got
I forgot
all the
which one.
she's got all the
That's-
master's
That's my-
degrees.
It's my
Yeah.
background.
That's her magical power. Master degrees.
And apparently she's also thirsty.
Yeah, thirsty Alyndra. I never thought that would happen.
It's cute.
And of
One
course,
roll.
Keen Day
One roll
just
changes your life.
doing
There
his
you
best. Thank you, TJ Storm. All right.
And our
everyone have a
wonderful
great
DM,
day.
Todd Kenreck, who's awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
that guy.
All right, let's get out of there. We love you all. Have a great day. Stay
See you
safe.
next week.